Hey guys, how's it going? Basically I just went back to town, cleaned up the stash a little bit, got my Embryon brand. Much different than in the Hell one. A lot of things I don't think existed. And also it just has more than 5 stats, so I guess it would be different. Right now it doesn't seem like it's a very good trade-off for me. Fast hit recovery is, it's a nice thing, but at this stage of the game I don't think I'm getting stun locked. And the armor class. The armor class would be the trade-off if I wanted to wear this next level I could. It would give me 3 stats to hit the 45 dex, but I mean if I'm giving up 9 AC to get that, I might as well just keep wearing this, I think. It has better effects on it. So for now I might just sell it. I really can't think of what I'd need other than the plus $3 attributes. But anyway, let's get back to it. I think there's a lot of demons up here, so yeah, I'll stick with the knives. Oh wow. I didn't know they could walk around you like that in front of the doorway. I thought sometimes when I'd walk like this way, they could walk out, but
Beyond the Hall of Heroes lies the Chamber of Bone.
oh yeah, Chamber of Bones right there. Now that is something. I guess I could go there right now. I just don't know if my durability will be quite high enough. And obviously it would be nice to get another mace of some sort. Get the double mace action. Maybe I'll play to the end of the level and then go back for it. Surprised they... Well, it is hard to see on this map. Usually the AI was pretty bad in the church, so when they wouldn't even walk around a pillar to get to me, I was pretty surprised they'd walk around the other doorway. Shame to use all those potions too. Actually started with quite a few, but there's not very many left in town. Might have to start buying some. Snap. The crit chance seems like it's happening quite a bit. 12%. Yeah, I guess it is up a little bit. Oh, we didn't have the Arcane Valor quest. That's kind of a shame. It would have been nice to know what the requirements were for that. I'm sure it's not that high, but... Alright. Now we can replace bows. Have something reasonable there. Still not even close to wearing that, so... I'll get it next level. I'm thinking that it tells me when they crit me as well. I didn't really know that monsters crit, to be honest. In the Hell 1 it seemed like they would do differing amounts of damage, but I didn't know that they actually had a critical strike. Lots of town portals, that's good. Use my money for just items and potions. Like 3 hit that guy. This kind of makes me want to... Oh, a rare item. Try out a crit build. I know this is a dumb character to do that on. There's much better options. Well, there will be much better options, but... It just makes quick work, a lot of these guys. Now I have to compare all the items because the damages, durabilities and things are all shuffled a little bit. Have a little bit of RNG to them. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I feel like I still have a lot of use for these gloves, but on the whole, I can't really beat that. Now, something with the critical strike chance. I know that this is giving me 4, but I still have 8% chance. I don't think I'm pulling that from anything else. So my question would be, how does critical chance work in Doom mode? Just because if I'm getting, you know, up to 12% just from that small amount of stats, when I hit like 150, 180 dexterity, I can only imagine that like my chance to crit is going to be close to 50% or something. So will they keep it at that rate, or will it be reduced in Doom and stuff? Weapons breaking. Something else that I liked about the perks is there's such a high level cap on them that you really only can choose, like, I think 3 or something, like see 15, 10, 15. Like right there, that's all your perks that you could use on your character, so it really is a choice. It's not so much like, I'll just toss a few in here. It's like, that's a huge difference. Guess we're probably getting close to finishing this level. I can't really tell. I just don't really feel like using potions, so going really slow. It seems like the movement speed is so slow on them that I could really just about do anything. Just take my pot shot and then leave after that. You know, if you're not in a rush, it really does save a lot of, like right now, potions, but on gold golems in the crypt, it's about the only other place I really abuse it on like squishy characters, but you really start to notice those advantages you can pull out in horror. Relic to seeing, that's probably a good thing to have for the Chamber of Bone. Oh wow, so many. I wonder if leather boots can... Oh, leather boots have more armor. I thought they were the same type of boots. They have a pretty nice visual, I'd say, too. Want some melee damage reduction. More durability? Yes, please. There we go, another mace. Actually, I'm gonna try and go around the other way. I don't really like when the boss is the first one to come to me. I might crunch myself in here, but oh my god, really? Typically, there's just normal enemies, so I could go around the other side. That way the boss wouldn't be the first one to get in touch with me. I feel like I'm taking more damage. Wow. There's a lot of, oh, I didn't get that bookcase yet? A lot of 1 HP drops there, so I really didn't deserve to win. I might have to use those Relics of Fury. I kind of forget what happens on an assassin. I think my damage goes up though, so... My AC, maybe? You know, I'm pretty sure that wasn't trapped last time I touched it. Maybe I'm just really out of it, but... So I'm pretty close to leveling up here. If I can strategically proc this in the middle of the fight, I could save myself some potions here. So I'm gonna give that a shot. but I can't really... Oh yeah, I can. I'll just set myself up to be all undead damage. And then only fight this boss this time. It's kind of sad to see the HP regen on some of them, but I feel like walking back, as long as there's only one on me at a time, I'm really not losing a whole lot. Actually kind of lost the value of that level up there. Just because I've been playing it so safe. Yeah. He's always going to have the advantage, I think, if I do the hit and run strategy, but I have a feeling like in horror, there'll be certain points where he won't try it again. So slow. Fuck it. I'll just fight him normally. Ah, there we go. I feel like this is better than +$1 attributes, so I'm gonna chuck that on. Now I have 1 DFE. Very nice. I kinda wanna avoid using the full HP potions at this point. I have them, but I don't know. They're just really nice to have in a quest or something. You don't want to get unlucky and just get the wrong proc on your health potion. It's like the worst thing to happen in a quest. Yeah, you know what? There's no sense in chancing this fight. I have no durability left, so let's go to town. Might as well load up for the Chamber of Bone. I'm not gonna be able to use that for a very long time.
Good day. How may I serve you?
I don't remember healing having such a high magic requirement at level 1, but that would be a nice spell to have. And that'll take a long time.
Greetings!
Dang, that costs a lot to repair. I think it might be a good idea to buy another knife. I don't know. There's just not enough durability to really work with.
Greetings!
16 points of damage is quite a bit at this stage in the game, but it's a lot of money too. Ooh. I'm eyeing up that cane. That's a lot of damage I could do to the Chamber of Bone. And it's got a decent base damage too, so I think I'm gonna bite the bullet. Just go ahead and buy that. Embry and Brand actually sells for a decent amount. If I end up needing the money, I guess I could just keep it as a little investment there. I know there's gonna be a lot of stuff we have to pick up in the Chamber of Bones, so I guess it makes sense to just drop everything that I'm not gonna use. Mostly undead, but I think there's some horn demons there too, so I won't drop the daggers. I kind of wish I had like a sense of which one of these that I could actually go for, because there's so many of them. I don't want to touch one that's just wrong. Like even resistance, like a lot of people would like that 10% to resist all, but and this one I'm not really sure what this means. If my DFE, like the stun threshold, I think is like you take X amount of damage, then you get stunned. And that threshold is based off your character and your base vitality and all that stuff. But I'm not sure if threshold has like a tier list, or if it's really just basically saying +1 DFE. So even if I had max DFE, I could still increase my stun threshold, but other than that, it would always be better to get DFE. All these questions I have, so I guess I will not add into any yet. I could fight the boss in the corner there, but well, I'd much rather do the Chamber of Bone, I think. I'll probably lose a lot of durability on my stuff and use a lot of health potions that I really don't feel like using, so let's take it for a spin. Oh yeah, the triple hit. I should be hitting right in the center, but I've just been so used to my other assassin. And even doing demons isn't that bad. because that mace has so much plus damage on it. But I kind of forget the layout here on normal mode, so I'm going to try and circle around as best I can first. I don't want to be too careless. Oh yeah, that was definitely a good buy. A huge power creep. I feel like beasts are proportionally less than demons and undead monsters in this game. Unless you go to like the cave specifically, but... Dang, they hit for a lot of damage. It's a shame I don't even have a little bit of lifesteal. I feel like in here I would be completely sustained with that. I do not think there's a boss on this level. I think there's just a couple champion mobs that I've already ran into. But from what I can tell, I'm well prepared to fight whatever is here.
I have no room.
The good thing is I can identify this stuff right here and just find out, ooh, I'll need that. Find out if I really need it at all. 13 AC. Now when it says resist melee damage 1 to 5%, I assume that it's a random roll at each attack. It's not like, you know, this one just happens to be 1%. And they won't tell you, but it's just, this one happens to be 1% melee damage reduction. And another one could be 5% at all times. Just don't need that. Don't need that. Padded belt. I think I'll stick with the life regen, but I'm not willing to toss that one just yet. 5%, very nice. It's got low damage though. Don't think I can use it. Again, just low damage. Now I know there's an option to outline things with glue. At least in the Hell 1 there was. I wouldn't mind having that for this. At least I think there is. Not a big fan of shields, but I have no resistance gear yet, so I'm gonna be a hoarder. I'll take Fuss Fly, Vitality. Would have been nice to get on the inside of those two doorways, but I don't really trust myself to hold it down. Alright, I'm curious if they'll go out here, or if they'll both just kind of stay here. I lose out on my splash damage, but don't have to worry about 3 of them hitting me, so... That, I think, was entirely the thorns. It's the first time I think I've actually noticed it. Huh. That's pretty neat. 5 points to damage. Yeah, I think I can replace that then. That's pretty good. Oh, squires. I kind of forgot that even existed. Oh, and it is a suffix. The critical chance and critical damage go together. That's good. It's be pretty hard to get those two as a suffix and affix, I'd imagine. 23 max damage, wow. Maybe it'll sell for some money. A lot of affixes usually sell at least, but doesn't seem like it's actually very good with the low base damage. Okay. Now I'm really noticing that that thorns action. I think without this this cane, it would have been much more difficult, but I just happened to get the right buy at the right time there. Alright, that's about 40 minutes, so I'll close this video down for now and catch you guys next time.